I have a question on F, under prohibited conduct,
Yes, sir.
about the fourth line down. I have two questions. I don't think we care about the city of Bentonville's noise ordinance in the fourth line down. I know where you
Okay.
copied it from.
Yes, they were.
Does the city of Hobbs have the noise ordinance?
Do we still have that?
They do.
I mean, do you still have Bentonville in yours?
Oh, I'm marking an old one. I'm sorry.
They're good. We have rectified.
You already fixed that
yes,
one?
We have rectified that mistake,
All right. How about non-vocal?
but we do thank the city of Bentonville. They saved a lot of tapping. Because we're not having any voting on this last deal, I'll move on. The mobile vendor ordinance is something that is actually dictated by several different departments. I mean, staff was approached by the clerk department, the environmental department. I mean, this is and it's one of those issues that we're trying to get ahead of any potential problems. You know, not limiting anyone's entrepreneurial spirit, but making sure that we do have good rules and regulations to protect our public. Placement of a fence on municipal property. This is more of a notification than anything else.
Well, now let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
So on B, the draft mobile home vendor ordinance, is that an ordinance that sounds like an ordinance that's being drafted?
Yes, we have. That's a brand new ordinance. Currently, we have some codes that are directed towards these, but we don't. The staff is kind of concerned that we may not have near enough. And especially going back towards the placement, the site development. You know how those sites that these units are supposed to be placed looks. You know, a bunch of that kind of thing. So it is a new ordinance that is being proposed,
Okay.
and this is the draft version of that new ordinance.
I apologize. I have not read this, but I think it would almost make sense to have not just permission from landowner. I think it needs to be written, whether it be a lease agreement.
That's what's in our ordinance.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
or written consent. All right, you're good.
The planning board, wanted to go a little bit further than that, and do what planning boards are tasked to do, and say what type of development does this need in order to have safety on the site, and that is primarily where the big issues are in this proposed ordinance. Basically, what the planning board sat down and did, and you should applaud their Herculean efforts, is craft a new set of regulations that are pretty much specifying how that particular site that will carry or handle one of these conveyance units is going to be developed. And that's a good point, Commissioner Marshall.
Well, whatever. Yeah, Captain
Commissioner
America.
Newman.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
let's go Captain America.
I've been up here quite a while now, as you know.
It's on a roll.
But that's a good point.
When you do the notify the surrounding property owners of something that's fixing to take place, I think you need to, correct?
You're correct.
Notify all the mobile food vendors that have current license that it needs to be discussed at another planning board meeting, I believe, just for their input.
Mr. Mayor, I think staff has great instruction from this board. If I'm not mistaken, we are to notify all the vendors who have license, have an additional planning board meeting sometime in the future.
The court just wants to know if you considered that. And so I think that would be a very important
change that you would want to consider. Otherwise, it's fairly well drafted. I mean, frankly, it's a very difficult area. Kevin and Todd have done, I think, a yeoman's job on getting this put together. It's difficult.